Welcome everyone, join us today as we honor the life and memory of R&J Stone, the husband and wife duo of Russell Oliver and Joanne Stone. Best known for their soulful 1976 hit, We Do It. Their story is one of love, music, and heartbreaking loss, leaving behind a legacy that still resonates decades later. So let's dive in. R&J Stone were a British-American husband and wife duo made up of Russell Oliver Stone and Joanne Stone. Russell, born the 8th of October 1946 in Norwich, England, met New Jersey-born soul and jazz singer Joanne Ruby Williams while they were both members of German bandleader James Last's choir. The couple married in 1975, with Joanne and her 6-year-old son Rashan moving to the UK to begin their new life together. Joanne came from a musical family. Her cousin was soul singer Madeline Bell of Blue Mink fame. At around 16, they formed the gospel group the Glovertones, before moving into session work with acts such as Tony Ashton and John Lord's Ashton and Lord, the Chris Farlowe Band, and Birds of Paris. In 1974, Joanne's voice can be heard in Paper Lace's hit Billy Don't Be a Hero, delivering the memorable lines, "Don't be a fool with your life, come home and make me your wife," in the chorus, a role she was thrilled to perform. Throughout the 1970s, she provided backing vocals for a vast range of artists, including Elton John, Russ Ballard, Peter Skellern, Demis Roussos, Johnny Nash, Johnny Hallyday, and John Holt, to name a few. In 1975, Joanne also linked up with Vicki Brown, her good friend and popular backup singer in the UK, and released disco number, We Got It. Together they formed Bookham and Risk It, a pseudonym name as such, in order to release some material, avoiding contractual obligations. Before meeting Joanne, Russell had a long musical career himself. Growing up on the Lehman Grove estate, he often sang for friends in his parents' shed at Princess Anne Terrace, Loddon, and was regularly chosen for solo parts in school nativity plays. Later attending Hobart High. Moving forward, spanning the 1960s and through to the 1970s. He was a member of Colours of Train in 1968, Brotherhood of Man from 1971 to 1972, and the Goodies from 1973 to 1976. He also worked as a session vocalist, recording 9 singles with Bunk Dogger between 1974 and 1980, and lending his voice to projects by Tony Hazard. But Russell and Joanne's greatest musical success would come after they united as the husband and wife duo R&J Stone. Russell, already an experienced songwriter influenced by artists like Tony Bennett, Frank Sinatra, and the jazz tradition, found new inspiration in Joanne's love of gospel music and the soulful style of artists like Ashford and Simpson. After their marriage, he wrote the song We Do It, blending sensual undertones with a deeper theme of love. Although the lyrics drew some attention at the time, the track was intended to be more romantic, and about love, more than provocative. Released on RCA Records in October 1975, We Do It became a breakout hit the following year, reaching number 3 in Australia, number 5 in the UK, and number 6 in Ireland. Riding this success, they released their debut LP of the same name in 1976, which climbed to number 12 in Australia. Their follow-up album in 1977, R&J, failed to make an impact, and although a third album was recorded, it was reportedly never released. However, an LP titled, Nothing's Changed, eventually surfaced in 1988. Sometime after their hit, Russell found himself unable to match the success of We Do It. Pressured by the record company for another hit and struggling with a lack of confidence in his own singing, he chose to step away from performing. Instead, he focused his energy on producing and writing for Joanne, where he felt his strengths truly lay. Tragedy struck in 1979 when Joanne died suddenly from a malignant brain tumor, throwing Russell's world into turmoil. Joanne had been widely loved for her warmth, smile, and vibrant personality, and her funeral saw flowers gathered from sold-out florist shops across a 20-mile radius. Left to raise their 2 children, James, still a toddler, and Rashan. Friends in the music community rallied to hold a benefit concert for the children, but Russell was still deeply broken. He supported the family by working as a backing singer for artists such as Marvin Gaye, Tony Bennett, Cliff Richard, Adam Ant, and Twisted Sister, amongst others. But the loss proved too overwhelming. In a short time, he had lost his wife, his career, and eventually their home. Turning to alcohol for comfort, he slipped into dependency, losing many years to grief and addiction. It was not until 1992, after completing 6 weeks in a rehabilitation clinic, that he began to rebuild his life. Returning to education, he earned a diploma as an integral counselor and, in 2004, an MA in transpersonal psychotherapy and counseling, going on to work as a transpersonal psychotherapist. He established a private therapy practice, and developed a yoga-based technique called sounding. Russell's musical comeback began in 2012, when he was approached to release the R&J Stone back catalogue on CD for the first time, as the very best of R&J Stone. The project reignited his creativity, inspiring him to revisit songs he had written since the 1980s. In 2013, he returned to the studio to record his first solo album, Love Aspects, followed by Groove Aspects in 2014, and Devotional Aspects in 2016. In August 2023, tragedy struck again when Russell was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. What began as a tumor in his colon was found during surgery to have spread to his liver and lungs. Despite his illness, he completed his final album, The Calling, released on the 30th of March 2024, just 5 months before his death. Sadly, on the 21st of August 2024, Russell Oliver Stone passed away from cancer. He was 77 years old. His son James posted that his father had died. To all his family and friends, I am deeply saddened to let you all know that Dad passed away peacefully in his sleep in the early hours of the morning. For those of you that know him, you know his journey is just beginning. Little is known publicly about their son James, but the family legacy in entertainment continued through older son, Rashan Stone, becoming a well-known British actor and comedian, and later marrying actress Olivia Williams and raising 2 children. Though Russell faced many dark and difficult moments after Joanne's passing, he stated that their song We Do It remained a source of strength and hope for him, standing as a lasting symbol of their love and the best of their shared musical journey. It was an anchor that carried him through the toughest times. And there you have it. Though Russell and Joanne Stone are no longer with us, their legacy lives on through R&J Stone, and the timeless tracks and memories they created and left behind. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe for more videos on your favorite artists, just like this. Take care and bye for now.